Hi, this is Owen Abbas Hussain from FightHype.com, and I'm here with trainer Shane McGuigan. Trainer, just a question for yourself. Have you ever been a PE teacher? Because I think that's what they were insinuating out there, that other trainers or other fighters only get trained by PE teachers.
I've been called a lot worse, so I was expecting a lot worse as well. So
there was a lot of back and forth in that press conference over there. What did you take from Chris's side? He seemed very confident, and he did say that.
Junior, the dad.
Chris Jr. Sorry, he seemed very confident. What did you take from that?
Well, he takes a lot out of sparring sessions. So he's got every right to be confident. He's coming off a good win against Andy Yildirim. He's got a little bit of momentum behind him, but in terms of what he remembers about George Groves is George has always notoriously been a lazy sparrer, and since he's worked with me, I've kind of said to him, there's no, like, the lazier you are in sparring, the more inclined you are going to be lazy in the fight. So drilled it out of him. But it takes a lot out of sort of sparring sessions and with everybody. He sparred Callum Smith. The next time, the next time he fights someone that he spars, he's gonna go off about saying that James DeGale. Was it James DeGale he also said about he sparred as well? The fact is that he's been beaten before, and I guarantee you, if you went and sparred Billy Joe Saunders, he'd probably get the better of Billy, because Billy Joe Saunders walks around at 15 stone or whatever it is, and he walks around on fight weight, so he's always sparring, always in shape. But it's all about how you perform on the night.
Do you feel like George does have a weight advantage over Chris? Because Chris is a middleweight. He's come up to super middleweight. He's won a sort of a title for himself. But do you believe that he's a middleweight and George does have that weight advantage coming into this fight?
If you were to try and get him back down to middleweight now that he's settled at super middleweight, I don't know if he can do it. He's always lean, but with lean guys like that, if you really take the weight back off them, I'm not sure he can do for super middleweight again. Middleweight again. If you look at Carl Froch, he always kept himself in and around that weight division. In and around the weight division, a couple of pounds over, give or take. But weight's not going to be a determining factor for this fight. I think experience is something that the fact is that distance control is going to be a factor, and boxing IQ. He's definitely got a little bit of boxing IQ, but he hasn't had to use that. He hasn't had to engage his brain. He's been boxing guys that walk straight in on him. Arthur Abraham, Yildirim, Nick Blackwell walked straight in on him. He hasn't had to sort of. The last time he had a competitive fight that he had to engage his brain in was Billy Joe Saunders, someone that boxed and moved. Since then, he's been picking. He understands his own weaknesses, so he's been picking guys that walk in and make him look good. So the momentum is with him, but it's also with us. But the fact is that ours is, we've had a diverse crowd. We've had guys that walk in like Chudnov. We've had guys that box a little bit more. We've had 6 fights now on the spin, and they've all been slightly different. So we can take a lot of positives off that.
I just wanted to ask you about this tournament. In the cruiserweight division, where they've got the World Boxing Super Series tournament, all 4 champions are in there. Now, in this, there's 2, if I'm correct. There's 2 outside. There's James DeGale and Gilberto Ramirez, who are not part of the tournament.
No. There's David Benavides, it's WBC.
Sorry, 3. So there's only...
there is Gilberto Ramirez, and then there's James DeGale.
There's 3. So does that, whoever wins this tournament, are they technically the best in the division, or do they have to then go on and unify the division?
Well, I think so. I think they're the best. If you look at James DeGale's last performance, he had a draw with Badou Jack. He would have been the number 1 seed if he'd have entered the tournament. But the fact that he's had inactivity and he's probably fighting, I don't even know the guy. I don't know what the guy's called who's fighting. Ramirez hasn't boxed anyone that's got any profile behind them, and Benavides, he's just new on the scene. So if you look at genuinely, like the competition, when we win these 3 fights on the spin, they're going to be against real good live opposition. He'll have to be called the number 1 in the division.